Yeah. Is it just curiousness or jealousy? Jimin chugged on his food as he looked towards Hyang and started puffing. Hyang, yeah, eat slowly, he said, handing him the bottle, and Jimin drank it a bit. Hyang, are you okay now? He said, trying not to smile. Jimin, yes. And that was just curiousness. Why would I be jealous? Hyang, yeah, why would you be jealous? You don't even consider me as your husband. Jimin, I do. I have to accept it. Yeah, yeah. He said with a sarcastic smile. Jimin, alright, it was jealousness. What are you gonna do? Finally I admit it. Jimin, why won't I be jealous? You're my husband, right? And can anyone see their husband with anyone else? Yeah, but weren't you the one who never expected to be your husband? You never wanted me to be your husband, right? So you shouldn't be jealous, isn't it? Jimin, but still you are my husband, child. So I have to do it, isn't it? I can't let anyone take advantages of you. I just don't like it. Would you be fine if someone does that to me? Yeah, of course not. He would be dead. Jimin, so? Yeah, but it's different in my case because I have always accepted you as my husband. Jimin, whatever it is, I'm leaving. He said, getting up, but Theon dragged him back and made him sit. Theon, finish your food first. Jimin, I will have it out in my class. He said, taking the food, but Theon didn't let him go. Theon, have it here. Jimin finally sat back and started eating as fast as he could. Hyung laughed seeing him like that. Hyung, yeah, wanna go out tonight? Jimin, why so sudden? I have to study. Hyung, study. Enough of that now. You can study when we get back. Jimin, but you wanted me to study, isn't it? And you were able to do it, so why are you doing that? Hyung, of course I wanted you to study. I of course made you do that. I won, but still, isn't that too much? You already study almost the whole night. You also need some break, don't you? Jimin, I'm fine. Hyung, you are not fine. Even if you are, I'm not fine. Let's just go out today. Jimin, okay. He said and blushed mentally, trying not to smile. Time skipped. Jimin, why are we here? He said, looking around the furnitures. They were currently in a furniture shop, but Jimin was too much confused to understand why they were there. Yeah, I just wanted to see some couch. Jimin, yeah, choose some. Jimin, I mean, you should choose. You wanted to look, right? Just do. See in which you are comfortable. Jimin, okay. He was confused, but he just went with the flow and started looking around. After a while, he finally decided one of the couch. So you like that? Jimin, yeah, that's nice. Are you comfortable on that one? Jimin, I am. But don't tell me you are going to place the couch at our home. They are much better than these, so please don't replace them. Yeah, of course not. Why would I refuse them? I just wanted to see. One of my friends asked for suggestions, so yeah, Jimin. Okay, shall we go now? Yeah, let's go. But go outside and wait in the car for a while. I need to talk to the seller about the couch so that I can inform my friend, okay? Jimin, okay, alright. I'll be in the car then. He said, leaving from there. After about 5 minutes, Theon was done, so he went back to the car. Jimin, you are here? Yeah. Did I took long? Jimin, I don't know. I was watching phone, so I didn't notice the time. Theon, I see. Here, said, extending his hand with a ice cream. Jimin, when did you got it? Theon, before coming here. Jimin, okay. He said, taking the ice cream and opening it. He started eating it, looking outside. Jimin, didn't you brought it for yourself? Yeah, no. Jimin, want to try? Yeah, of course. Jimin, here. He said, giving it to Theon, but he wasn't taking it. Theon, do you expect me to take it and eat it on my own. Can't you treat me? Jimin, what? Taeyang held Jimin's hand and took his hand towards his face, eating the ice cream and taking back his hand to the steering wheel. Jimin, what was that? Taeyang, you are married to me. I can't even eat from my husband's hand. Is it too much shocking for you? Jimin, forget it. He said, taking back his hand and eating his ice cream again. The next day, it was lunch break, so Jimin headed towards Theon's office. Since Theon had asked him to have lunch with him, when he was about to open the door of Theon's cabin, someone held his hand. Theon, yeah, where are you going? Jimin, oh, to your cabin. You called me, right? Yeah. It's not my cabin anymore. He said, dragging Jimin with him to another room. That cabin was a bit bigger than his, but it didn't have the big window like Taeyang's cabin. Jimin, what is this? Did you switch to your cabin? Taeyang, yeah. Jimin, and what is that couch doing here? Isn't it supposed to be your friend's? Taeyang, no. That was mine. You always find hard to sleep on the chair, isn't it? I just want you to sleep comfortably because you don't get much rest in house. Simon, huh? You brought couch for me and switched your cabin just for me? Taeyang, of course. I can do that for you, isn't it? Jimin, and how did you ask to switch the cabin? How did they agree? Yeah, oh, it was Mrs. Choi's cabin. She had always loved the window in my cabin because the view outside was really nice. So she had already asked me earlier, but I denied. I just offered her and she agreed. So it was easy. Simon, oh, seriously? Yeah, at least you can rest well now. So don't sleep in any classroom like that, got it? Jimin nodded. Let's eat lunch then. Jimin, okay. After some time, the lunch break over. It was their physical education class, so Jimin headed outside. He saw Felix looking at him as he had done any crime. Jimin, what's with that look? Felix, what the hell are you doing? What the hell is going on here? Jimin, what do you mean? Felix, is something going on in between Theon, Professor, and you? You can't deny it right now. It would be too stupid if you did. I saw you and him. He just dragged you to somewhere. What the hell was going on? I'm pretty sure something is going on, and you can't just deny it anymore. I had always been suspicious of it. Jimin, yeah. I guess I need to tell you, isn't it? Felix, tell, tell me what. Jimin, yeah. But don't be too shocked. Felix, what do you mean? What are you gonna tell me? Jimin, I can't tell you here. Let's go sit on the stage. Not much people are gonna come there. Felix, oh, alright. He said as he followed Jimin towards the stage. Felix, what is it? He said, sitting on the stage beside Jimin. Jimin, so how should I put it? Felix, just do. Don't make me curious anymore. Jimin, I'm married to him. Felix, what the hell? He said as he stood up out of sudden. Jimin, I told you not to be too strong. Keep your voice low, please. Felix, when did this happen and what about your first love? Are you going to literally forget about him? You told you were. You never wanted to get over him, isn't it? You said you won't move on anyways. Then how can you just get married to him? Jimin, okay, just listen to me first. You, you haven't even heard all the explanation yet. Felix, alright. He said, sitting up again. Jimin, so whoever you are talking, my first love is him only. Felix, what? Jimin, I also didn't knew about that. Mom and dad fixed the marriage out of sudden, and I wasn't sure if I was going to marry or not. But in the sake of their happiness, I did. After my marriage, I got to know that he's the same person. I didn't knew it was him. Felix, so you mean he's your beard, isn't it? Simon, yes. Felix, wow, this is interesting. Truly chilling. I mean, I really didn't expect you to be married so soon. Simon, I know that. Felix, so did you accept him? Simon, not yet. He doesn't know about it yet. Felix, you should do. Terence was passing from there when he heard Simon and Felix's conversation. Felix, you should do. I mean, look at it. Your first love returned after such a long time. Met him after such a long time, you know? At least you should let him know. You don't want to regret it, do you? You have waited for him almost half of your life, isn't it? Rather than hiding it, and even more, you should just go and tell him. After all, he's your first love, isn't it? You are too lucky that he has returned. Tian was about to go towards them, but soon he remembered that Felix doesn't know about them. He was kind of jealous to hear about Jimin's first love. He headed back, not willing to listen anymore. After some time, the class ended. As soon as it did, Tian called Jimin to his office. Jimin entered inside as Hyung was standing, waiting for him. He locked the door as soon as Jimin entered and pinned him to the desk, leaning closer to him as Jimin kept backing off. Jimin, what are you doing? He said as he kept leaning back on the other hand. Hyung was staring at him instantly. He was almost like glaring at him. Jimin kept his hand on the desk as he leaned more towards the desk. Jimin finally kept his hand on Hyung's chest as he tried to push him back. Hyung's both of the hands were on the either side beside Jimin's waist. Jimin, did you just tell what is going on right now? And are you gonna break my back after this? Can you please stop leaning any further? He said finally, gathering up some courage. Yeah, who were you talking about? He finally spoke, but without getting back. He was still leaning towards Jimin. Jimin, what do you mean? Yeah, what were you talking about in last class with Felix? Jimin, what did you heard? Yeah, I heard Felix saying your first love. Who is it? Jimin, do I need to tell you? Of, yeah, of course, you need to. I'm a husband, so you have to. I also should know about it, isn't it? Jimin, but I don't want to. Yeah, you have to. Or else someone gonna leave you. Jimin, it's nothing, really. Yeah, are you trying to cheat on me? If you are, then you are dead. I'm being honest right now. And just tell me who is that person. Jimin, why do I need to tell you? I mean, is it really necessary to tell you? Sam, of course. I need to kill him. How dare he take your attention? And how did he make you wait so long? He doesn't have that right. So of course I'm going to kill him. And in order to kill him, I need to know who that person is. Jimin. Shinchan, I mean, really, are you going to kill yourself? He said to himself. Here, tell me or else I'm not going to leave you. Jimin, can we just talk later, please? I'm in Weird University right now. Yeah, I don't know. If he made you wait for half of your life, then you also made me wait. Jimin, what do you mean? Yeah. I mean, when I came in, he didn't recognize me. And he recognized him. Jimin, I yeah. You know, I came back to Korea just because of you. Jimin, what? Yeah. Of course, my parents were planning to settle me there only. I wouldn't have came here if it was not for you. I promised you to come back here and then marry you. You also did, did you? How can I just forget about it? Jimin, I didn't. I just didn't recognize you. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. How could I do? Jimin, I mean, I was too younger to remember all. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. How can you just not remember me? Jimin, I was never used to your name. How are we supposed to remember you then? Did you ever told me that you were my dear? Yeah. I mean, How can you not remember my name? And did you even not ask your mother? Jimin, I did after the marriage. If I knew before, then I would have behaved better. Yeah, you forgot about me, didn't you? Jimin, of course I didn't forget. I just don't. I. I mean, I didn't remember your name. That's all. And that's not my fault. I never called you by your name. Yeah, of course you didn't. But I also remembered your name, didn't I? Cam said as we leaned even closer. Their faces were just few centimeters away from each other. They could feel each other's breath on their each other's skin as they spoke. Jimin, but you were older than me. I mean, you were 3 years older than me, isn't it? Then I was really very young back then. He said as he stuttered a bit. All right, forget about it. Now tell me who is the person. Jimmy, I don't want to. Can do right now. Who is that person? Jimmy, can I just tell you later, please? Can I can't wait. Just then, both of them heard a knock on the door. Jimmy got startled, but Taeyang didn't back off even a bit. Jimmy, get up! Someone is there. Taeyang, the door is locked. No one is gonna come inside. Now tell me, Jimmy, please, please see who is it? The person knocked again. Young annoyedly got up and leaned back as he went towards the door. Jimmy ran behind the desk and hid there. Young, oh, Mrs. Choi, what are you doing here? He asked, trying not to be mad. Mrs. Choi, oh, nothing. I just came to see you as it was my free period, so yeah. I was, of course, having no fun sitting there. I was just bored. Yeah, yeah. Mrs. Choi. So, are you having fun in this cabin? Yeah, of course. It's nice here. I mean, it have more space than the earlier one. I used to feel suffocated in that one. Mrs. Choi, it's nice, but I really like that one. I really envied the last teacher who was taking that. I even asked them, but they were not ready to give me. I'm glad you gave. I'm really thankful for that. She said, being touchy towards Thiang, which Thiang definitely didn't like. He was trying to avoid it, but he couldn't. Mrs. Choi, oh, you got a couch, didn't you? Thiang, yeah, it's because I really get tired, so I can just rest for some time here. Mrs. Choi, wow, it's nice. I can come by here sometimes. Thiang, no, Mrs. Choi, what? Thiang, I mean, I don't like to share my things with anyone else. So I can't. I feel uncomfortable if someone sleeps in my couch or bed. I don't like to sleep on bed anymore or have rest. So please understand. Mrs. Joy, of course, I understand. Thank you. Mrs. Joy, so shall we have some talk? I mean, I'm bored in my cabin. I am busy right now, so let's talk later. Mrs. Joy, but it's a free period, isn't it? It is, but I have some other work, so I can't have time with you right now. Mrs. Joy, okay. What work are you doing, by the way? It's actually the things I'm gonna teach in my next class. I mean, I need to revise it again and again in order not to make any mistake. I just don't want to make any mistake and teach wrongly to the students. So yeah, Mrs. Choi, oh, what a perfect person. You are really very nice. Yeah, yeah, thank you. Taeyang was totally being annoyed since she wasn't leaving and it's been a while since she wasn't. She kept talking. After some time, Taeyang finally said, Taeyang, I think you should leave now. I have next class soon, so I need to do some more revisions before going to the class. Please, Mrs. Ian. He could hear the disappointment in Mrs. Joy's voice, but he didn't had any interest in talking with her. Soon Mrs. Choi left the office as Hyung slammed the door and closed it again. He started searching for Jimin. Hyung, Jim, where are you? He said as Jimin finally stood up. near the table. Here, what are you doing here? Jimin, I was hiding so that you won't get caught. Here, oh really? Jimin, yes. He said as Taeyang again went towards him, pinning him to the wall this time. Jimin, not again, please. Taeyang, so why don't you tell me? I will let you go. Jimin, you were also talking to her, isn't it? Did I ask Jimin? You should also not talk to anyone if you want me to tell you. Yeah, so you are jealous, isn't it? Jimin, yes I am. So, yeah, why are you jealous? You love someone else, isn't it? Jimin, it's not like that. Yeah, it is like that. You shouldn't be jealous of me when you are in love with someone else. In love with your first love. He said, pressuring the last two words. Jimin, I said it's not like that. You are that person. Now go and kill yourself. Yeah, what?